Milky.
What is going on, Jobber Nation? It is the Wax Mamba coming back to you with another Milky match of the week. And you know, when you think of NXT, you might think first it is the best wrestling promotion that WWE has going on at this very moment. I'd be inclined to agree with you. But above all else, it is first and foremost a developmental territory. And on that note, we had the first match of our NXT Breakout Star Tournament for this year, and that is where I am going with my Milky match of the week. It was Ikemen Jiro versus Duke Hudson. And these are two completely different characters, completely different styles, a big size disparity, but the match blended together so well. It wasn't a super long match, but it accomplished exactly what it needed to do while showcasing both of these newcomers to the NXT roster very well. My MVP has to go with Ikemen Jiro, whose name he says means handsome in Japanese. I love his character, love his look. Trained by one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, Jiro, and you saw that very clearly in the match. Shout out to Ikemen for bringing back the tarantula submission. Always one of my favorites to see, although you can never see it for longer than 4 or 5 seconds. It's not technically legal, but it's always super cool to get that throwback. Ikemen, being obviously outmatched in terms of size, made use of his high-flying martial arts moveset to get a few close calls on Hudson. Kept his blazer on, his eccentric-looking blazer, throughout the entire match. Even held it in his hand to get a few punches in, which I thought was interesting, but works very well as you get to understand his character a little more. But it was not Ikemen Jiro moving on in the NXT Breakout Star Tournament. It was the much larger Duke Hudson, who played the big man role very well in this match, just using pure power to beat back Jiro at every occasion and finishing him off with a boss man slam.
Jiro charges in, gets caught in a boss man slam.
A very nice looking finisher. Reminds me a little bit of the End of Days by Baron Corbin, and he will move on in the Breakout Star Tournament. Can't wait to see what Duke Hudson does next in the next round. Can't wait to see what we see from Jiro in the coming weeks and months, and I can't wait to see where this Breakout Star Tournament goes next. But what did you think? Do you agree with me, or is there another match that caught your eye from NXT a little bit more? And even though this is my Milky match of the week, it was not my good of the week from NXT. Yes, there's something I liked just a little bit better. What was it, and what was my pish? Well, you're going to have to tune into the 4 Jobbers on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And I'll see you next week.